Vecna isn't just back in Stranger Things Season 5, he's something else entirely. By the end of Season 4, Vecna should be dead. He was shot, burned, firebombed, and literally thrown out of a window. Any human being would have been finished, but Vecna wasn't just surviving, he was adapting. Season 5 treats Vecna less like a man who became a monster and more like a force of nature that shed what little humanity he had left. The creators made it clear, this version of Vecna is no longer pretending to be human. Visually, the biggest change in how organic Vecna has become, instead of skin stretched over muscle, his body now looks overtaken, almost claimed by the Upside Down itself. Vines, roots, and branch-like growth tear through him, making it unclear where Vecna ends and the environment begins. This wasn't just a design choice, it tells a story. Vecna isn't living in the Upside Down anymore, he's part of it. The roots growing through his body reinforce the idea that he's evolved beyond physical pain, beyond human limits, and beyond empathy. What makes this even more impressive is how much of Vecna is still real. Despite assumptions that he's mostly CGI, Vecna's Season 5 look relies heavily on practical makeup. Prosthetics were applied from the chest up, including his head and one fully prosthetic hand. The application took nearly 4 hours every time with multiple artists working together. This physical foundation made Vecna feel grounded, like a real presence on set, which helped actors react to him authentically. Visual effects were added later, but the horror starts with something tangible. That's why Vecna doesn't feel like a digital monster. He feels wrong in a way that sticks with you. And narratively, Vecna's new form reflects his mindset. In earlier seasons, there were traces of Henry Creel left inside of him. Rage, pain, and even insecurity. Season 5 strips that away. This Vecna doesn't hesitate, he doesn't posture, he doesn't need to explain himself. He's survived everything Hawkins threw at him, and that survival has reshaped him into something colder and more absolute. The loss of humanity isn't a weakness, it's his final evolution. He's no longer fighting to prove anything. He just is. Vecna becoming less human is what raises the stakes for the final season. You can reason with a villain who remembers being human. You can't reason with something that's fully embraced what it's become. By turning Vecna into a near-mythic entity, rooted in the Upside Down itself, Stranger Things makes the final battle feel truly unwinnable, unless the characters are willing to sacrifice everything. And that's exactly what makes Season 5 so terrifying. Vecna didn't just return, he evolved, and Hawkins may not survive what he's become.